TikTok and the other thing, YouTube, LinkedIn, this, that, and the other. Excellent. That's super cool. I wish I could view my own TikTok live, but we can't. That's fine. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. All right. All right. What should we do here? Okay, what I was going to do is I got this comment from Welcome FL. Roman to integers. Welcome FL. Where is your comment? Don't make me search for it. There it is. Welcome thought that I was going to do int to Roman. And I'm a nice guy. I'm like, if this is what you're after, would you like to see int to Roman? And they were like, yes, 100%. I would like to see int to Roman. And I'm like, all right, I'll stream my attempt this weekend and make a TikTok clip for it ASAP. As soon as possible. And I'm a man of my word sometimes. So here I am. We got leak code loaded up. I'm gonna search int to Roman. Now I haven't looked at the answer for this, I promise. I have thought about it a little bit, but not enough to be confident about the full answer. And it's a medium difficulty question, whereas the one we did on the last video was actually easy. But weirdly enough, it seems like this one has more of an acceptance rate. Only slightly, but still. So yeah, let's give it a go. I'm just going to give it like an hour maximum. If I can't get it in an hour, then, you know, I'm doing something wrong. So let's go. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I think you can. So, integer to Roman. Roman numerals are represented by this, as you guys all remember from last video. And it has the rules. I think like an assumption I'm making with the rules is, I'm not sure if this is correct, but you can't have the same symbol 4 times. So, like, what's an example? Like, what's the next one? Like V. Like 4 times V is 20. But 20 would just be XX. Yeah. Wait, what about like 45? How would you write 45? XL. But how would you write 45 incorrectly? Like you couldn't have XXXXV. No, sorry, 45 would be VL. 40 would be X. Or would it be XLV? XLV. I don't know. How do you know? How do you know? Can I Google it? Or is that cheating? 45. VL just is so much cleaner. But I don't know if that's... Alright, let's say 1994. 1994. Whoa, they do it by digit? Whoa, they do it by digit. Like by power of tens, it seems. So the first digit, 1000, is just M. Second digit... Wait, in this one, then how come they didn't say VIII equals 8? Damn, this is gonna be a lot more tricky than I thought. Medium is hard for me, man. Medium is hard. Easy is, yeah. Shit. Okay, when I was thinking this in my head previously, I was like, we'll just try to get the biggest digit first. So like we'll check from M. If we get a number, we'll be like, how many M's can fit in it? None. How many D's can fit in it? How many C's can fit in it? And then we'll just keep going down. Like you wouldn't check I first. You'll just, cause you then, every M we add, we remove 1,000 from the int, and we just keep making it less. I think that's the solution I'm gonna start with. I feel like we're gonna run into some issues here. Like, let's think about it. All right, let's say 1994. If we do this method, how many M's fit in 1994? 1. So, and then we're left with 994. How many D's fit in 994? 1. See, this one doesn't even have a D. But in my algorithm that I was gonna go with, I would have put D in there. Actually, no, we'd be like, how many D's fit in 994? And it'd only be 1, because 2 is too many. So if you put 1, it'd be, how many D's fit in 494? So that's making me think like it's not a good solution. This way that they've explained it here makes me think that we should do it per digit. So it seems like there's a 1 and a 5 for each power of 10. So 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, 1000. I don't know if this keeps going, but if it did, I'd assume the next one would be 5,000. But they're constraining the num to be less than 4,000, so we don't have to worry about that yet. I don't know, do Roman numerals go past 5,000? Do they just not know how to count in Rome past 5,000? I'm sure that's not the case. Okay, so if we do it per digit, how would this look? The first one is easy because it's just 1. But then the second digit, 900, how should we know how many 1s and 5s fit into it? I think the answer is 1, 2, 3 is always a multiple of the 1. 4 is 5 minus 1. 5, 6, 7. 5 is just the 5. 6, 7, 8 is the 5 plus 1, 2, or 3 times. And then 9 is the next number in the row, minus the 100. I think that's how the valid Roman numerals work. I'm actually liking this solution. So how do we explain that in code? I think if I write some comments here, it'll be easier to understand. So starting from the largest digit, loop through loop through digits in input. Okay? And the way we can do that is by converting I think there's multiple ways to look at digits in an integer. One of them is to like get the power of 10 that you're looking at and like subtracting or doing some math, which I can't like, I'm too lazy to think about right now. And the other easier way, which is a bit of a hack, is to convert the integer to a string and then look at each character of the string and convert it back into an integer. So I'm gonna do that one. The another everything in JavaScript kind of feels hacky, but the way that an easy way to convert a num to a string, an integer, a number to a string, is to just concatenate it with another string. It can just be an empty string, which is what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to go num, const num as string equals num plus empty string, and that should convert it to a type of string. And now we can go for const digit of num as string, and that should loop through each digit, but it'll be of a string type. So what we want to do is probably pass that back into an integer. So I'm gonna call this digit as string and go const digit equals parse int digit as string. Okay, pretty sure that's how you pass int. The fact that it's not going a cool color makes me skeptical, but I'm pretty sure that's how you pass int. Maybe they don't like you passing int. There's other ways to do it, but I'm just sticking with this. Starting for the largest digit. That will start from the largest digit because it's reading left to right in this const, and then the digit 1994, for example, the first digit is the largest, 1000, representing 1000. So okay, we got the largest digit. Now what? Now let's write a comment here to explain what we want to do. Now I want to convert that digit into Roman numerals. Okay. So we need to know what magnitude of tens or what power of tens this digit represents. And a way we can do this, it's pretty annoying because I always end up having to change this for loop from this into that because I need the index number now as well. So just I is now like an index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the string rather than the actual character of the string. If you want more info on that, I have a video on that, for loops in JavaScript, that I made a few 4-ish days ago, 3 days ago or something. So have a look at that. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, we need to know what power this digit represents, and I think a way we can do that is to look at which index we're on and how many digits are left till the final number, because we know the final number is always going to be the 10 to the power of 0. Does that make it 1? And then yeah, I think so. And then the 10th is 10 to the power 1, and then yeah. So so we'll have to do some maths here. Oh, I just got a comment on YouTube from Ankit. Is JavaScript a good LeetCode language? They asked. It doesn't really matter for sorry. I think, yeah, JavaScript and Python are pretty good in the way that they're like simple. There's not too much like boilerplate kind of stuff that you have to do in, like, say, like Java, C++, or C. But for LeetCode, I'd say, like, do whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you've had the most experience with, because what you're trying to get out of it is actually how to write the algorithm. There are like technicalities on how to implement that on with each language, but at the end of the day, it's very similar, and there's no point learning a new language just for LeetCode. So I'd say just stick with whatever you're comfortable with. Here in LeetCode, you can actually pretty much use all the popular languages. Just don't do PHP unless you're a psychopath. No, I'm kidding. PHP is okay. But yeah, I really love JavaScript. I think it's a great language. If you don't have a language that you're comfortable with, yeah, go with JavaScript. I think it's very useful in a lot of domains. Yeah, I hope that answered. No worries, Ankit. Let me continue here. Yeah, so I was gonna do some maths to find out which power of what power of 10 that this digit represents, because that way we know which level of Roman numerals to compare it against. For instance, if it was this, like, the 10th digit and it was like 90, for instance, we'd know we'd need to look at like kind of these three, maybe these four Roman numerals. So let's do that. Simple maths it should be. I'm just kind of struggling to get it started, so it'd be something like num as string dot length. So if it's this here, this would be 0. So yeah, num dot string dot length minus 1 minus the index, I think. So we want to get 0, 1, 2, 3. We want to get 3. Yeah. So num dot string dot length minus 1, because we're starting at 0 and length counts all the numbers. So the length of this is 4 because it's 4 characters, but we're actually starting from 0. So we want the number 3 to be coming out here. So I'm just gonna call it power of 10. I'm pretty sure this is what the terminology is, but I'm not sure if we need this minus 1 either, but yeah. Okay, so now we have that. We can times it to get the digit value. So the digit value will be, like, in this case, 1. If we have this number 1994, when we get here, it'll come through looping through the string. I mean, okay, let's go through line by line. First, it will turn the whole string whole integer 1994 into a string, and then it will get into this for loop. The first iteration of the for loop, it will get the first digit from the left, turn that into an integer, and store it in the digit variable. And then it will check how many characters from the rightmost digit is this current digit, and that will give us the power of 10. And then if we times that number by 10, actually, here's where we're wrong, by 10, and times that by the digit, we get the actual digit value. So in this case, the first iteration will be 1. The power of 10 will be 4 minus 1, 3. Is that correct? 1, 10. Yep. Minus 1, 3. Oh. No, this is power. How do you do power? Math dot. Alright, we actually need 10 to the power of whatever that power of 10 is. So, I think it's math dot power. I'm gonna have to Google this. I'm gonna have to Google this. Power of 10. Man, this is difficult for me. I'm gonna Google this. JS math power. Math dot pow. Yeah, fuck, that was close. And what are the parameters? X to the Y. Yep, 10. Put 10 to the power 10. Hold on, I gotta just lock my door here before. Okay. So the digit times, the digit times 10 to the whatever the power is, which is in the first case of this example, it should be 3. 10 to the power of 3 is 1,000. 1,000 times whatever the digit is here, 1, it will be 1,000. Okay, good. Now I want to turn that digit into Roman numerals. Wait, this is what I said here. Okay, boom. Just make that comment a bit nicer. Determine what power of 10 this. Okay, so this is the the crux, the juice of this algorithm is right here. This is the important part. I think we're gonna need that dictionary again. But this time it might be different. So what I said before was, depending on which power we're on, we need to look at certain. There's always a 1 and a 5. There's a 1 and a 5 for the power of 0, 1 and a 5 for the power of 1, 1 and a 5 for the power of 2, and just a 1 for the power of 3, it seems. And in each case, I think we actually have to look at not only the 2 Roman numerals for the particular power, but also the ones surrounding it. For instance, if we had 90, which is a power of 1, 10 to the power of 1, 90 is in that digit, in the tens, we'd actually need to utilize C. XC would be the value as we see here, right? Sorry. Yeah, XC, right? So there's the rules. There's the rules. I'm not sure, do we make a dictionary? How do we do this? Because let me write this down. Just up here, right? We have 1 equals, oh boy. We have 1 equals I, 2 equals I, 3 equals I, 4, here's where it gets interesting, IV, 5V, 6VI, 7VII, oh my god, 8VII, and 9IX. Okay, now these 9 digits are gonna be in the same pattern for each power of 10. This is an insight that I've determined. So I'm just gonna copy this because I feel like it'll help with the explanation. It might be overkill. I'm sure a lot of you understand what I'm saying here, but just for the sake of explanation here, if I do this, oh my god, can I press S? Yes. Boom. If I do that, no, that's not what I wanted at all. Is it? 10, 20, no, wait, yes, it is actually. Yeah, because look. This should follow the same, the same kind of principles, right? Yeah, it does. This all makes sense. What the hell is this I? This should be, what is this, 90? C. Whoa, no. What? It should be LC. L, yeah, LC. LC. Is that right? Oh shit, I feel, no. XC. Yeah, okay. Tripping me out. Okay, so that is the exact same pattern as it is for the power of 0. It's the same for the power of 1, 10 to the power of 1. Except instead of I, we have X, and instead of V, we have L, and instead of X, we have C. Now, how do I turn this into code, essentially? How do I explain this to a computer? We'll go to line 36, which is here. Oh no, this is going down. How do I? Okay, I'm gonna put this at the bottom. So it doesn't get in the way of the code. Okay, how do I convert that? I feel like we could use multiple dictionaries here. Multiple JavaScript objects. Sorry. I just want to get rid of that highlight for the I, but I don't know how to. Oh my god, that did not help. Okay, that worked. Okay, let's make some dictionaries. First dictionary is the pattern. What am I gonna call this? I want a dictionary that stores the information for the pattern. How the fuck am I gonna do this here? Okay, I got it. It's an array. It's an array. These are the elements. Or it's gonna be a dictionary. Oh, I'll just do it as a dictionary. It doesn't need to be an array. Cons pattern. I'm just gonna call it patterns. We got 1. Let's copy this. One through 8. All right. Gonna do some macros again. Okay. Let's see if this works. Ah, it worked. That's sick. Okay. There's still an issue here. I want to replace the I's and the V's with 1, 2, 3, and 4 for each one. So for instance, if we're looking at, oh, what's interesting. Wait, what? How many symbols? Oh, there's only 3 symbols. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. So we don't actually need the previous one. 1, 2, and 3. Wait, what if it's 95? Oh, I guess that's the next digit so we don't worry about it. Huh. I'm starting to be less confident that this solution will work, but still like we're already in so deep, so I'm gonna keep going. Oh, we got a message from Twitch. If you're such a coding genius, how do I hack Google? Hack Google. Well, I showed this. I'll show you quickly right now. Best at Google. See, here's Google. You want to hack it. You go right click, inspect. And now you can hack it to be whatever you want. So, you know, change this, subscribe to Tech Friend. Boom. That's how you do it. Thank you for the comment. Plush is back. Enjoy the stream. And I'd never claimed to be a coding genius, by the way. I am a professional software developer though, so I guess that's similar, but you know, definitely not a genius. I'd say slightly above average, maybe. Even that's sounding too cocky. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm replacing every I with a, do we keep it like this? No. I'm gonna replace every I with a 1. Every I with a 1. Every V with a 2. And every X with a 3. That's just 1. That way it's like, it's gonna be, what's the word, abstracted, or like, it doesn't matter which power we're in. We'll know like 1 is gonna be the 1s, 2 is gonna be the 5s, and then C is gonna be the 1s for the next power. Sorry, 3. So, we're still back here, still trying to convert the digit into a Roman numeral, but we're getting there. I feel like we still need one more dictionary, and that's just the values, right? Maybe we don't even need the actually we don't even need the values dictionary. Maybe here we haven't done this. Troll plushes back. Is Tech Friend loser, doesn't have sub button, how would I sub to him? That's a great question. I didn't know I needed the sub button. You can subscribe to my YouTube. I guess that's what I meant. You can Tech Friend AJ on YouTube. That would be really appreciated. Plush is back if you do that. Thank you. I'm not trying to take money from anyone yet. I don't think my streams deliver that much value, but hopefully I'm getting there. You know, baby steps. We learn, we live and we learn. See, I just learned that I need a sub button on Twitch. I didn't know that. Thank you, Plush is back. Maybe you're the genius. Maybe you're the genius. Okay. Convert digit into Roman numeral. We're doing this. We're so close. We're just gotta do the main thing. Main thing right here. Digit value. Maybe we didn't even need the digit value. Okay, let's run through this example to refresh me. We have 1,000 here. 1,000. We want to turn that into M. So, digit value. So that's hello, I'm just streaming. Okay, sorry. It's a 1,000, so it's just this, and it'll be in the power of tens. Oh yeah. We need the mapping. The mapping from this 1 to the actual Roman numeral. That's the other dictionary I needed. That way, I think this is it. Once I get this, it should be easy. All right. mapping for the power. So we're mapping each power to should still work. Mapping each power to the oh my god, to the numerals. So for 0 we have I, V, and X. For 1 we have X, L, and C. Ooh. X, L, and C. Fuck, why can't I type what I'm thinking? Here we go. For 2 we have C, D, and M. Yep. And for 3 we have, I'm just gonna put all M's here because they didn't give us anything past M. Okay. Whoa. Now, we finally should get to what we need to do. Which is, we go mapping power of 10, and we get the thing, and then so we get the current mapping, and now we want to convert the pattern into the numeral. Yes. Okay. So we get the digit value from the patterns. Current pattern is patterns digit value. Okay. Can you guys see that? There we go. So we got the current mapping and the current pattern. Now it should be very easy to get the current digit value. Oh, I got another question here from Greasy Fat Nerd. Hi, would you recommend university to an aspiring coder? How did university positively impact your career? It's a great question, Greasy Fat Nerd. I personally, it really depends on the job that you're trying to get. Personally, I didn't think, it also depends on what country you are also. I know my particular country, in most universities, it's quite expensive for the degree. Like my software engineering degree at the Australian National University costs about 40,000 upon completion, and we have great government help programs to help pay for that, but in the end it's no trivial amount of money. And I think most of the employment that I've received, I don't feel like the education or the degree assisted much in that. I feel a lot of people that were self-taught or from boot camps or just have, I think at the end of the day, experience is way more important. And yeah, experience and there's a word, like how well you can do the job, essentially. With coding and programming, it's very black and white. Like, can you make this? Can you make it bug free? It's very easy to see the quality of code that someone produces and the projects that they've done, and just being able to talk to them and ask them. It shows a lot more rather than a degree. So in my opinion, I don't think it's that worth it. There is still a lot of great benefits to it. It's definitely very valuable, but is it worth the 40 grand in my case? I wouldn't think so. Thank you for the comment. Okay, we're getting there. Keep getting distracted by comments, but it's fine. Keep the comments in. I'm really enjoying answering them. What's next? Yes, all right, we're converting the it's kind of hard to jump back and forth from the comments back to the algorithm, but here we're converting the this digit into the Roman numerals. I feel like I've been doing this for 20 minutes. We're so close. We got the mapping, we got the pattern. Now we need to turn the pattern into the digit. It should be easy. Current pattern dot replace replace. We're just replacing the 1 with shit. No, we're doing a for loop. For placeholder of current pattern. All right, we're going through the pattern. Each placeholder, we're gonna take that into the mapping. Current mapping placeholder. Boom, and we'll add that to the final output, right? So let's make that final output. Let's make it here, const final Roman numeral. Just make it an empty string. And we'll add it. Whoa. Oh shit, you guys can see that? Okay, good. Made this final Roman numeral. This is what we'll be returning here. I might as well just add the return here. Return final Roman numeral. And we're gonna go final Roman numeral equals final Roman numeral plus the current digit from the placeholder. Oh my god, I think we're done. I'm not super confident that this will work, but it's a really good starting point. I feel like the vision is sound, the idea is sound. Let me just run through it for you again from the top. So we had this insight that each power of 10, each digit in an integer has a particular pattern, which is represented here, right? So for the power 10 to the power of 0, which is the very last digit, it'll be one of these 9 possible configurations, right? And the same exact pattern, but the I is replaced with X, V is replaced with L, and X is replaced with C. Exact same pattern for the power of 10 to the 1, which is the second digit here, right? So, oh shit, yeah. So I think, all right. So okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun. So we've converted that pattern into a dictionary, and we've also converted a mapping for each power of 10. Because you know that for each power of 10 the symbols change. For power of 0 it's I's and V's and X. For power of 1 it's X, L, and C, C, D, M. And then power of 3 it's M and maybe 2 other digits, but for this question we're only concerned for numbers up to 4,000, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, I'm gonna give it a run. Let's see if this works. Nope. Okay, we have an issue with math.pow. Math is not defined. Oh shit. Can we not use math.pow? How am I gonna do it? Oh, it's capital M. Phew. I had a feeling that was the case. What's it? Consign. Oh. Some little bugs here. Okay, we got the wrong answer. 3 output VVV. Okay, well the pattern is correct. Pattern. Oh, the mapping. Power of 10. I think you need to actually. No, the mapping is correct. The digit value. Digit. No, it shouldn't be digit value. Current pattern. No, it's just digit. Excuse me here. I guess we don't need digit value then. That didn't change anything. Current pattern. No, the pattern is correct. We get it's this placeholder of current pattern. Okay, so the current pattern 1 0 1 is V. Oh, it should be -1. Yeah. Either -1 or we change this to 0 1 2. But whatever, we'll just do. Oh shit! I submitted. I meant to run code. No. Huh? What's the error? Current pattern is not iteratable. Nice. Current pattern is not iterable. Iteratable. Oh, because 0 isn't on there. Okay. You just have to account for a 0 here. We'll just do this. Oh, why did I do run code? All right, submit. Let's see. Yes, we did it. We did it. It's super slow, but it's a solution. It works. I'm happy with that. How long did that take? Oh, not even an hour. And I answered all the questions. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be back soon, hopefully. Ask me more questions in the comments on my TikToks and I'll make videos. I'm always looking for content ideas.